What's going on, gentlemen, women, who's ever watching this video? Doesn't really matter. Just as long as it gets to the right person, that's what truly matters. But I wanted to share a couple of wins throughout my career, some really important ones to me because they definitely represent what I am building currently here and what I have been building for a while now. And one of them, his name is Bobby. Bobby has been he's trained with me for more than like 5, 6 years, and when I actually met him through his wife, and Bobby turned into a great friend of mine, and we just hit it off ever since. But he originally wanted to just lose some weight, and that's exactly what he did. I helped him lose weight, and then on top of that, I was like, Bobby, let's take it a step further and let's get you to do more than just lose weight. Let's get you to um, increase your athletic ability. Because he's played ball, football or whatever, basketball. He can do that, and I wanted to help increase that. So once I was able to increase that, then he just kept every time he would see me, he would have a smile on his face, and things hit it off that well to where he stuck with me for like up to 6 years training. I mean, nowadays he's just chilling with family, still working, hard working man, taking care of the family, and still living very healthy. And I still talk to him still to this day. Another one of my stories, another win, is another guy. I'm not gonna say his name because he's more of a disclosure type of guy. However, I remember training him, and he told me that he had problems with low T. Right? He had low T, so I was like, So he had low testosterone, right? So I started loading up his exercises, his workouts, and I had him do those things more than once a week. He had to do them twice a week. And next thing we know, he lost the low T. His low T became high T, so much so to where he has his own kid now with someone that he truly loves. And I'm like, so it works, And of course, I incorporated agility training as well as explosive training into his workouts as well. And the way that I feel when it comes to me helping people, helping men go from not thinking that they don't have the athleticism to do the exercise that I want them to do, to becoming full blown athlete to where they're like, wow, I can't believe I did that. That the way that makes me feel is, anything beyond this world can even imagine. So when I look forward to helping someone like you, and you come to me and you tell me, hey, I've been watching your videos and I've been, thinking about, joining you or whatnot. I'm going to help you, period. And then I'm going to take you on a step by step program to where you fully realize how important it is to have the the explosiveness, the agility, the athletic training that's absolutely needed as you age, because it's like having it's like having the the high speed tires on a car that you're not going to really go high speed on. You just got it on there because just in case if you might need it, every now and then, but you're not going to use it all the time. And even when you do use it, it barely gets used, but it'll last longer. Your car will have longevity in using those tires because you know that they're going to last a lot longer versus just regular normal tires, or even, same thing when it comes to brakes or even the engine, So that's the type of program that I provide for any dad that doesn't have the athleticism, who, even if you currently work out right now, if you currently work out and you lift weights and you do things on your own, that's excellent. Keep it going. What I would like to do is show you how to add some athleticism to your exercises, to your program, to your current workout, and show you how you can go from not being able to, jump as high or, utilize your explosiveness as much in the real world, to being like, huh, it was a piece of cake to throw that case of water in the back of my truck, like, or being able to pick up something, or your kid, or, being able to put that on easy mode for the rest of your life. Having your knees, not having to worry about your knees hurting whatsoever. Or shoot, if you sit down a lot, not having to worry about your lower back hurting constantly, every single day. Even while you're laying in bed and you're thinking, I just need to get sleep, it'll get better. Nope, still doesn't get better because you haven't fixed the problem. Whereas if you come over to join my program, I'll show you how to fix the problem, and I'll fix your lower back, knees, wherever you feel like in your body. But having athleticism is the cheat code for being a dad, because people look at you like, huh, you're able to do that, and you're like, yeah, I can do this because I've worked for it. Some people don't realize the importance of having extra abilities, especially as a dad. Like, say for example, freak accidents happen, right? So um it was one day where I was walking out of the store and my phone started ringing. I'm carrying groceries, and then I didn't notice this rug or carpet at the front entrance of the store. So I tripped, and the way that I tripped, I felt my knee kind of almost hyperextend. But because I've been putting in my exercises, it didn't hyperextend. I was able to catch myself before I fell, and I just kept on moving. And it's just little stuff like that you don't really think about. You don't really think about it all until it happens. And when next day you're on the floor and you're like, golly, what the heck happened? Because you don't really think about tripping over a mat coming out of the grocery store while holding groceries, trying to look at your phone at the same time. So having that extra backup preloaded already, just in case if some stuff goes down, then that's what you need. That is the program that I teach to dads. And there are plenty of dads out there that's already athletic. I'm not speaking to them. I'm speaking to the dads that are not athletic. So I want to help you get to a point to where you go from point A to point B, and you know exactly what you want to do. So we're going to take you from maybe being a little clumsy, maybe having some knee pain, maybe having some back pain, whatever the case is, to having none of those symptoms whatsoever, because that's what the program breeds. So but yeah, it's fun and all, having the athleticism, especially when you have size to go with it, because then you got people that's looking at you like sometimes I have people that look at me like, how the heck is he able to do that with all that size? And it's because I've worked for it. It's as simple as that. So it's not something that that I just click a button with. No, that I actually put the time and the work for it. There's no injection that you can take for it. You actually have to put in the hardcore work for it. But the good part about it is you're not working to put on muscle. You're working to build athleticism. So it's different. The time of the workouts is different. The exercises themselves are completely different from trying to put on muscle or even building strength. So if you are a dad who is looking for a change in his life, who is looking for a way to prevent any more knee pain or get rid of your knee pain, lower back pain, if you want to have more explosiveness to be able to pick up something heavy around the house, or even in everyday work, if you go do construction or something like that, or if you're a dad who sits behind the desk all day and you got low T, join my program, and I am going to take you from point A to point B. I'll answer all of your questions. If you are someone who doesn't really know what to do as far as nutrition as well, I'll help you with nutrition as well. So if you like this video, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, share it to someone who may need to hear it, who probably should hear it. And Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if there are any other problems that I probably am missing that I can also discuss in my next future videos. But other than that, I will catch you guys later. Peace.